Hi everyone, this is Rajni. Good afternoon. Welcome back to Quick Sip Insights. Today I'd like to talk to you about a topic which is being talked about everywhere. You look at newspapers, magazines, podcasts, LinkedIn, everywhere. Yes, I'm talking about AI. So, I wanted to talk about the AI revolution that's currently ongoing. And before we deep dive into it, let's start with a simple question. So, when you take a step back and look at your life, guys, what do you see? You might want to pause this video for about 30 seconds and really think about it. So, what do you see? Are you truly living or just surviving? Maybe think about your average week. It's mostly a mad rush, isn't it? The alarm that jolts you out of the bed and then hurry to go to office or probably start office from home, sending kids to school, those have families, and the ones that are single, they have their own things to take care and probably don't want to get up at all, snoozing the alarm multiple times. And then comes the soul crushing commute. Yes, few of us are working from home, but not always. Things are slowly rolling back to twice or thrice a week office, so it's hybrid ways of working. And then you reach office and you are flat out all day, and before you know, the day is over. You're back home, absolutely knackered, just trying to switch off your brain before you have to do the whole things all over again tomorrow. And hanging over it like a dark cloud is a constant low grade stress about the rent, the EMI, the e-bills, or the other expenses. And sometimes it feels like most of us are on a giant treadmill running, or probably trying to run faster and faster, but not actually getting anywhere close to the life that we truly dream about. Guys, we are seeing scary headlines about AI taking our jobs and maybe even ending the world. If I were to go by some of the podcasts, and the astrology folks are saying world is going to end, this, that, etc. Anyhow, so yeah, I mean, there's a lot of chatter on the internet about what AI can or cannot do, will or will not do, has possibility, etc. So, my take on that is that yes, it's smart to be cautious and have those conversations. And guys, any powerful tool from fire to internet to AI, it can be misused, right? But in this video, I really wanted to flip the script entirely and wanted to talk about the other side, the incredibly exciting potential that often gets drowned out amid all the chaos that we are going through. Because AI is not just a fancy chatbot or a way to make weird looking art. So, if we steer it with wisdom and purpose, it has the potential to become the greatest liberator of human potential that we have ever seen. I mean, think about all the tasks in our economy and the daily lives that are so mundane, repetitive, and boring, or maybe downright dangerous. The back-breaking, repetitive work in those warehouses and the factories and the risky jobs in mining industry, construction, or even the emergency services. Now, try to paint a future where advanced AI and robotics they handle the bulk of the work. Think about logistics, the global logistics, where AI system is managing the entire global supply chain with perfect efficiency, ensuring that the food from our farms gets to our table with minimal waste. Think about personal assistant, your own hyper efficient AI assistant handling your emails, schedules, the tax return tasks, and freeing up hours of mental space each week. Then think about the dangerous work like the autonomous machines and the robots doing the heavy lifting on construction sites, in mines, and in the disaster zones, making jobs much safer. So when AI takes over these tasks, it's not just about the corporate efficiency or the profit. It's really about the human liberation. And it certainly gives us the single most valuable, which is a non-renewable resource any one of has, and that is our precious time. So time is the ultimate currency, and with more of it, we can focus on things that makes us unique human, like things like creativity, innovation, strategic thinking, empathy, building genuine real world connections. But for this beautiful future to work for everyone, not just for a few lucky ones, we cannot just stick with the old economic systems. We really need to build a new social foundation from ground up. So what do I mean when I say a new social foundation from ground up? Well, the first pillar that comes to such a foundation is a concept of UBI. I'm sure some of you may have already heard or learned about it. Let me break down this concept for you. So ever since AI has began to disrupt different industries, people have started talking about this UBI. So guys, UBI is a universal basic income. It refers to a simple regular payment that every single citizen receives unconditionally. It's not a payment that you have to apply for. You can think of it as a share of the immense wealth and the productivity that the new AI powered society is going to generate. So it's going to be the idea is about the universal right. So everybody gets it. Now, it is the guarantee that no one, and I mean no one, will ever have to lie awake at night worrying about how will they pay for their next meal or keep a roof over their head. So this would effectively eliminate the grinding desperation of poverty at a stroke. And guys, it's not about encouraging laziness, okay? It's about the financial safety that allows people to take a breather, to think clearly, to hop onto a new career, or probably start a business that they may have always dreamt or thought about, or probably taking time to care for a newborn or an aging parent without facing that financial ruin. So UBI is like an absolute floor. Okay, so we learned about UBI. The second pillar is what I call as the CBI, which you may not have heard about. So CBI refers to the conditional basic income. So UBI is a solid base layer, but we also kind of need a springboard, and which is where the second pillar comes in, which is this CBI. And guys, trust me, this is where it really gets exciting. So while UBI is given to everybody to cover their basic needs, and CBI is like an additional income that you can earn by actively contributing to the common good. So CBI could mean to financially reward the work that builds the happier and a healthier and a more sustainable society. What are the activities that it might include? It might include things like environmental care, like someone receiving CBI, planting thousands of trees, etc., contributing towards a healthier planet. Another example could be community mentoring, like a person getting a CBI for volunteering their time as a mentor or a coach for young folks, or uh, to coach the senior citizens as well. Then you have another example related to the art and the culture. So people receiving CBI for creating beautiful music and probably performing free concerts in the local parks, etc. So those are all the different examples. I'm sure there are more, and I'm just quoting a few. So the important idea is that this CBI, it clearly aligns our personal need for good income with society's deepest needs, and it turns the abstract goals like saving the environment or building stronger communities in tangible, respected, and properly rewarded career paths. And it creates a powerful incentive for us, for like all of us, to become active caretaker of our people and the planet. Okay, so let's bring this all together. Picture this not as far off utopia, but as a tangible future that we can all choose to build, where AI and automation handle the heavy lifting of the economy, generating abundance. And UBI ensures that the abundance is shared and ensuring guaranteeing everybody's basic needs and eliminating the root cause of the huge amount of crime, stress, and the social strife. And CBI, it actively channels our collective energy and passion into healing our planet and strengthening the very basic fabric of our communities. In this new world, I envision we are not primarily defined by our jobs, but by our passion and purpose and contribution. And people are free to become the community leaders, inventors, artists, explorer, lifelong learners, and dedicated time givers so that each one has the genuine opportunity to thrive and discover their potential. So this is positive, abundance-minded future that AI makes possible, a world not of lazy luxury, but of engaged and purposeful abundance. A world where our kids or grandkids might look back at our current era of chronic stress and struggle, and they might ask us that, hey, why did you all choose to live like that? So it's a future of peace, sustainability, and profound human connection. There are hurdles and transition, it won't be perfect, but we will need to navigate it carefully. And with so much negativity out there around AI, I really wanted to focus on this breathtaking potential. All right, so that's all from me for today. All right, guys, so we are nearing towards the end of this video. So guys, I'm really curious to hear from you if you no longer had to worry about your basic survival and if that weight was lifted, what is it one thing you would focus your time and energy on? What passion would you pursue? And or maybe what problems would you like to solve? What is it that you know you really aspire to do in such a world? I'll probably share mine. I strongly feel I will live enough to see this kind of a new world, and I will. My aspiration is to go full stride into spiritualities. I'm really curious to touch the other dimensions of life, which only humans have power or intellect to go deep into. So that's my personal aspiration. But looking forward to your thoughts and would love to read what you have to say about it. Share your thoughts in the comments, guys. Thank you very much. Bye for now.